Hello, guess what? It's back. And we got propuses and shaftuses, and we gotta cut some threads and put this thing back together. But first, we're gonna hope that we have enough paint. We're gonna spray paint everything on the exterior, just the exterior for now, just protect it. And yeah, we're gonna get this thing going. Also, new kayak paddle. Random, I know, but you know, the junk. We got 2 wood ducks this morning. If you guys saw last week, we got 2 wood ducks this morning. Yes, it's the same video. My life is hectic, it's chaos, and I raise feral children. Oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna scuff this up quick, shoot some paint on it. I'm not even gonna take the motor off, honestly, because that's too much of a pain. I'm just gonna shoot as much paint as I can on there, and yeah, just cover everything up, because I'm gonna put it on the boat later and take it for a rip. That's what we got going. I'm gonna scuff it up. Okay, got that all fogged down, got the little cover fogged down. We're gonna do the back panel once this dries. We're gonna start putting the shaft and whatnot on. I did hit the motor just because it's for hunting. Okay, it's for hunting, and I don't want a shiny motor flaring bird. So, but yeah, we got paint on. We're gonna put the shaft in there. I gotta fish 2 set screws out of there because I dropped them when I took it apart. Not gonna lie, I was rushing because nature was calling. So I rushed and took it apart. But yeah, we're gonna paint the back panel and lower unit. I don't know what you'd call that. We're gonna paint that part once we get it on. We're gonna put the shaft on right now once I fish those bolts out of there, and then we'll put the sprocket on there, the chain sprocket on there. Yeah, all that fun stuff. And then we're gonna put this thing in a vise first and cut those threads. So we're gonna put this thing in a vise real quick, cut those threads. If you guys have never cut threads before with a die, lubrication, lots of lubrication, and then it's always a pain to get it started. Just go slow, and then you go quarter turn, and then go back, quarter turn, back. It's that simple. But it takes a while, I'm not gonna lie, but it is simple. I remember when me and the wife first started dating, I was messing around making threads. It was just quarter 20, but she was just, I mean, she was kind of in awe that this is how you can cut threads into just a piece of round stock. And shout out to my boss's, or my wife's boss's husband, for machining this for me. He didn't charge me nothing, so that was cool. Awfully cool of him. Yeah, this is all you gotta do. Keep going over it, keep it lubed, knock your burrs off, and eventually you'll have nice threads. And you can rechase a bolt with a tap if you want to. They make tools for that, but yeah. By the way, this is 3/4 inch hex. This is a 1 inch diameter shaft. If you haven't watched the other videos, 3/4 inch hex will fit a mud skipper stainless steel prop. And then this, I mean, I just had to machine it down to 1/2 inch because, well, I figured why not. That's just what I put out there in my head. I probably should have went with like 5/8, but I got lots of 1/2 inch hardware laying around, including a nylock nut that I'm gonna put on here. Make sure you put a locking nut on here to hold your prop on. Castle nut would probably be better if you have a drill press, you could drill a hole through it. And that way you could put a cotter pin in it. You wouldn't have to worry about your nut backing out. Me, I didn't do that. I did other things. So this is what we're rocking. And voila, we got threads. And we got our nylock nut. So now when we put the prop on, oh yeah, it's gonna be covered in metal shavings, so clean those off. Dang, look at that. You see that? I can't see, my eyes are blurry. But nice threads cut. I should have been a machinist, I tell you what. I even like how it tapers right here. You get thicker. I like that. I like that a lot, because we're gonna inevitably put a washer on there, because, well, I don't know if you know this, but a 1/2 inch, very standard 1/2 inch nut, or nut for 1/2 inch, is 13, or not 13, 3/4, the same size as that. So it is what it is. This is stainless. It's heavy. I mean, it's steel, I know that. It says it's stainless. 127 bucks. It's not the cheap aluminum one, so we should be able to whack some stuff. It's still the 9-inch prop. So put a nice heavy washer on there and it'll be good. It's gonna have to be a small washer, but a thick one. Boom, just like that. Yeah, none of that's tight yet. I gotta check and make sure I got this shaft seated all the way in. Can't really tell. So I'm gonna put that housing, turn the camera, not just your body. Put that housing on here. Or check to see, because this should end right at the end of that bronze bushing. So I'm gonna check that. Put that on there, and if it's all good, I'll flop it off to the side. I'll tighten that stuff down, put it on, spray paint it, put the prop on, put the bronze bushing in, all that fun stuff. Yeah, it's gonna go together pretty quick. Should have her up and running. I want to put her on the boat and take her for a test run. I'll find a spot to go duck hunting, because apparently the ducks ain't where they used to be. So that's what we got going. And just like that, she's together. I gotta put the cap on. Gotta go out to the truck. But I got excited. I literally just got done spray painting. Can you tell? Can you tell I just got done spray painting? Anyway. Yeah, she's together. I'm gonna wait to snip this off. I'm gonna see how it runs and whatnot first before I snip that off. Why so hard now? Okay, whatever. It is what it is. It is very, very hard. Why? I don't like that. Why so hard? I don't like that. Maybe back this off just a little bit. All right, moment of truth. She's all together. It looks so freaking long. I'm probably gonna have to shorten it like 6 inches, aren't I? I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna prop you up here on the wife's truck. I want to see what happens. Fingers crossed nothing explodes. Alright. Let's see. We gotta turn the fuel on. Choke is on start. Turn the fuel on. Ooh, baby, love the way. I mean, we already used the idle. It's done. It's finally done. We finished a project on the channel. Holy cow. Can't believe that. Still hot. Just got done revving the piss out of it some more. I kind of, you know, just testing, making sure. In the future, we probably will make a gasket to go on here. But for now, I mean, water's going to get in through here, right? I mean, it's packed full of grease, but it's still going to get in. And then up there, you know, water's going to get in there. That's why I went with a chain instead of a belt. Okay, I know my limitations. That chain's not going to slip when it gets wet. A belt will. So, yeah, she done. She done. I can't believe she's done. Kind of sad. Kind of excited to using it. We're going to take it out and rip on it tomorrow. Yeah, I'll add that into the video, but it's done. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Do the things. If you guys want to watch more cool stuff get built this winter. It sounds like there could be a possible layoff for me this winter, which means I'm either going south and chasing critters, or I'm gonna be sitting in the garage building stuff. So either or sounds good to me. But yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe, do the things. I'll add a little bit of us ripping on it tomorrow.